Good morning, guys. We literally just opened our eyes and we're gonna start getting ready for the day. Hopefully put another pig in front of you guys. So don't go anywhere. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Next, we're gonna get dressed and ready and start heading towards our first lake of the day. Here we go.
What's the weather supposed to do today?
I didn't exactly look, but what I had seen yesterday was that come 2 or 3 p.m. it might, or 4 p.m. it might like rain a little bit, but it was only a 50% chance. Should be ready here in about 2 minutes. I'm just tying these shoes on. We're dressed and ready. We're heading to a close by lake. We're gonna see what happens. We've got some intel that we might be heading to a further away lake if nothing happens around here that supposedly holds a lot of fish. So stay tuned with us, guys. Don't go anywhere, and let's hit the road and get to fishing. Pulled out my little 5-weight, got a fly tied on. We're gonna see if we can't get anything to smack it.
I just bought a fly rod. I'm learning. So
yeah.
That'll be hilarious.
No, it'll be awesome.
Funniest home videos, I'm sure.
Mr. Mark with the first fish of the day. Guys, look at the fatness on this rainbow Mr. Mark just landed. Thing has got serious girth to it. Mr. Mark with a freaking monster of a belly trout.
All right, we're gonna get this fish back.
And she's off. Big girl. Mr. Mark on fish number 2.
I'm tip to the jaw.
Is he pulling any drag?
Not yet. I don't think it knows it's been caught.
He's kind of in my glare, so I can't see him that well. Another beautiful fish. Looks like he got a perfect hook set right in the top of the jaw. Mr. Mark with a second fish. What a beautiful rainbow. There she goes.
There we go. So, you guys need to know what we're doing here. This is a little technique I pioneered in 11 Mile, of all places. These fish are getting ready to start spawning. The bucks are real aggressive. If you put your fly, your leech, in and around the areas they're protecting, the reds, lay it there, then I give it a little twitch and make a dust puff, and they'll come over and spin over, and you watch them. They'll pick it up, they're just crushing it. They're getting it out of these areas prior to the hens coming in. And we get them every time. We're getting them up to 13 pounds this year. And we might get one bigger this year. We'll see. That's how we're doing it.
Mark on another beauty.
This one's a little bigger, boys.
This is why we call him the Trout King.
This is why I use a 7-weight 4-piece rod.
Well, let's see. Oh, a lot bigger.
Oh, he's sporting some weight. We're going for a walk. It's a big buck.
Another beautiful big rainbow. This one looks like a buck. He's in the net. Big great white shark swimming back into the ocean. Mr. Scott with a pretty rainbow. Here she goes. All right, no luck for me. We're gonna head to another spot, Scott and I. I think it's a far drive, so let's get on the road. All right, Mark, thanks for schooling us once again.
Yeah, brother.
Appreciate you.
Go have fun. My son, he's pretty smart when it comes to fishing.
We're gonna get him.
I taught him everything he knows, but I didn't teach him everything I know.
All right, we're gonna fill up the tank and we're gonna take a long drive to a pretty badass spot, so you guys stay tuned. Little sausage McMuff. How's that? Lost half the egg right on my lap. Don't you love that? All right, Blake and Nick, if you're watching this, we're on the road to Alcova. You might recognize some of this. You find yourself a lady in the night here. Got some Wyoming water in hand. This part of the road right here is a total roller coaster. And I remember doing this last time I came out here for a North Platte drift. This thing is just wrecked. It's just up and down the whole way, bouncing. Yeah! No way. Blake and Nick's little hometown ice cream Thomas Buoyant stop. Just pulled out a fresh pie. I couldn't resist. So when you look over the railing at this bridge, it's loaded with some fatties down here. I'm about to show you that next. You guys see all those fish down there? All right, we left Sloan's, the famous ice cream restaurant. We're heading to Pathfinder, the monster. All right, so we're busting out the small trout magic from St. Croix and this little hair jig here and see what happens here. Mr. Scott with the first fish here at old Pathfinder. We're gonna let her go. She's off. On to the next spot on this lake. All right, so we just took some drone shots there in the canyon, and we're waiting for a little bit more of the afternoon bite here on Pathfinder. So we're gonna go down in the canyon and try and throw for some browns and some fish there in the creek in the Platte River. So stay tuned and let's see what that has to offer. Tons of trout. So we're in the base of that canyon you just saw on the drone. We're gonna throw in this river and see if we can't get something out of it.
Watch this stuff.
All right, let's give it a try. Last lucky cast here in the canyon, and then we're heading back towards the dam. Just threw a last lucky cast at this spot, and we're gonna try one last spot before feasibly call it a day. Hopefully I can wipe the skunk off me. Oh, today has just not been my day, guys, but got one last shot at this thing. All right, guys, we just pulled up at one last spot to give a try and wipe the skunk off me. All right, here we are at the very last spot on this Pathfinder Reservoir. Seen some fish caught. Scott got a nice one. Just haven't had the luck myself, no matter what I've done today. But that's part of fishing. Last lucky cast. Dang, guys, so I just watched a fish follow me right to my feet and turn right as it got to me. And it looked like a pretty nice fish. That might have been my only chance today, who knows. All right, guys, so Pathfinder definitely got the best of me. Wyoming got the best of me today, but you know what? You can't always catch fish. Mr. Mark caught some fish, Scott caught some fish, definitely got some content, beautiful views, beautiful shots. Now it's time to hit the road back to Laramie and back to Colorado. So I got a lot of road ahead of me, so I'm gonna get moving. Thank you, Mr. Mark. Always a pleasure. Thank you, Scott. Good time hanging out. And I'll be back. So we just said goodbye to Mr. Mark and Scott. He gifted us with some smoked fish, and we've also got some frozen suckers to fish for Lakers. So we aren't leaving empty-handed, and we're getting ready to hit the road back to Colorado. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate your support on my channel. I hope you enjoyed all 3 parts of this Wyoming strike mission. There will be more in the future, and I'll be taking this van life camping and fishing. So please consider subscribing to the channel for more action and adventure. Thank you guys so much. We're going to end this episode here, and we will see you on the next one.